Hey, welcome to my channel. I'm Sarah, emotion code, body code practitioner, quantum coach and energy intuitive. Today I want to talk to you about healing, your body healing, self-healing, and how actually, no matter what you think or believe, you can heal. You can, against all the odds. I have, many people I work with have, it is possible. I want to talk to you about all of that today and how you could start your own journey of self-healing, what that may look like, where to start, because it can feel quite overwhelming. So I want to talk to you about the healing journey and the self-healing journey, and particularly how your body can actually heal. Your body has a self-healing mechanism within it, but a lot of people don't know this. So I want you to think about this. I don't know if you've ever broken a bone. If you haven't, just, you probably know someone that has, and just imagine about that. And just think what happens. So you go to the hospital, and just to say, this video is not a replacement for any kind of medical attention. So any health issues I talk about, my work runs alongside traditional medical care, just to put that disclaimer in there. It's not a replacement for it. So if you break a bone, you obviously go to the hospital, and what the doctors will do is they will put a cast on the area where you've broken a bone. Let's say it's in your arm. You've broken a bone in your arm. They put a cast around it. That's a very protective zone, so that the bone can start to knit back together and can heal itself. But actually it's your body that does that healing. The doctor just provides a safe space for that to happen. And it's like that with anything. Your body ultimately heals. Doctors and therapists and practitioners such as myself, we help you to create a space within your own body where healing becomes possible. And a big part of healing, a massive part of healing, is balance. Your body, I see you as a mind, body, spirit complex. You're not just this meat suit here. You are also a mind, you have emotions, and you have an energy counterpart to your body, the blueprint of your body that is made of energy. You have electricity in your body, there is energy in there, and that all works together as a complex system. So healing is about allowing that system to balance and taking things away that are blocking that balancing. So in my work as a body code and emotion code practitioner, what I'll often see are what we call imbalances. So let's say, for instance, you start to get a pain in your knee. Your knee starts to hurt. Maybe it's your right knee. And often what we do is we'll suppress that pain. We will take, you'll get a medicine to take the pain away, which sometimes that's the right thing to do. But actually, I see symptoms as signals. A symptom is a signal of your body saying, help me, I need some help, I've gone out of balance. So if you switch that signal off, then the body needs to shout louder. And if imbalances and things are left out for a long time and signals are ignored, the body kind of has to step up. It's trying to tell you, and things can then get worse until you end up in a real pickle, and you need to go and have an operation, or you need to have some very strong medication, or ultimately really bad things can happen with our body. So finding out why you're getting that symptom and what's the root cause of it, then allows you to go in and take that root cause away. And there are things you can do for that. So if you're on a self-healing journey, if you're going through a medical route or treatment currently, if you've been through the medical route and no one can find anything, but you're having very real symptoms. Yes, I understand that. I was the same. I had terrible digestive problems and at one point chronic fatigue syndrome, and no one could really sort of do anything. Nothing was really showing up, especially with the digestive stuff. I had all the tests, so I was kind of left to my own devices. And what I realised eventually was I just came up with this idea that it's got to be something emotional within me or something imbalanced I'm not seeing, and I can work with my body. So I was terrified of my body. I would kind of just ignore it, you know, ooh, I don't want to know anything about it. I started to tune into my body. I started to put my energy and my attention where the pain or the discomfort was, and kind of ask my body, what do you need from me? What's going on here? And it's surprising that actually sometimes I would get a thought. It might be a memory from the past that was troubling, and I would kind of think about it, and I would think, right, I'm going to let this go now. I'm happy to let this go. And the pain would get better, strangely. Or it might be an intuition. It might be something like, I don't know, I need to eat a certain food or not eat a certain food, or just started to listen. And another thing that I did was I regained my hope and my faith that I could work with my body and that my body could heal. And I didn't know how, but I just started to have the faith that I believed that I'll find a way. I will find a way. Something will be drawn into me, and that will be the right path for me. And actually, that was what happened in lockdown years ago. With all the stress and the anxiety of everything, the irritable bowel kicked off for me, and I couldn't get to see the doctor or anything. Not that they could help anyway. I'd been through all the doctors, nothing could really help, but it got quite bad. And I just asked I just knew it was stress. I knew it was all linked in with what was going on. I asked for something, for a way to start to help it. And I watched a video by a guy called Brian Scott. I love his videos. He does the Reality Revolution channel, and he was talking about emotions. I was like, oh yeah, great. And I was actually working as a happiness coach as well, so looking into emotions, the effects, those sorts of things, understanding them. And he talked about the Emotion Code book, Dr. Brad, and as soon as he said it, I was like, oh, this is it. This is it. I ordered the book. I read it in 3 days. The whole Emotion Code technique is in the book. And I tried that out. I tried the technique out. And as soon as I did, I felt these trapped emotions and energies come out of my tummy, and the pain went away. I felt great. And then I used it on my friend for something she was dealing with, and it went away. And she said, you need to become a practitioner. I was like, I've just signed up. I'm on it. And 7 months later, I qualified as a practitioner. And then I qualified a few years later as a body code practitioner, which is advanced level emotion code. So, and I formed this relationship with my body where I do the sensible thing. If a new symptom or a signal shows up and I don't know what's going on, I will go and speak to the doctor. And I would always say to people, if you don't know what's going on, get it medically checked. That is the sensible duty of care type thing to do. But alongside that, I will run an emotion code or body code session for myself, connect in with my subconscious mind and ask, what's the root cause of this symptom that I'm having, this signal? What do we need to do? And with those methods, it will guide me through and tell me what imbalance or what trapped emotion or what toxin, what pathogen needs to be cleared to then create that beautiful space where my body is free and able to go through the healing process, clearing away those imbalances. And that's what happens. I'm so healthy. I'm like one of the most healthy people I know. And I'm in my 50s now. I'm healthier now than I was in my 20s, 30s, even 40s. I always had so many health issues going on. And a lot of that, I believe, was with my mindset. I I put my well-being outside of myself. I always felt sort of victimized by anything that went on with my body. I was scared of my body. I was so frightened. I had so many health fears that my mind would go into spiral anytime something physical was going on. I remember once I had, and this was in my 20s, I was very young, I had a lump under my armpit, quite a big lump come up very quickly. So I instantly assumed the worst, that, you know, my days on this planet were numbered. And when my mum had a look at it and then the doctor had a look at it, it turned out it was just a boil. And you know, it was gone and healed within a week. So, but that's the sort of person I was, very frightened of my body, very frightened of health. I wouldn't even have the concept that my body knows what it's doing and could heal it. I had no trust in it whatsoever. So that's another thing. It's trusting your physical vehicle, that it is this amazing supercomputer. It's just amazing. Your subconscious mind is a supercomputer. It knows everything about you. It knows everything about your body. It knows everything about what's going on with the body and what needs sorting out and what's causing what. And with these methods I've talked about, the emotion code and the body code, and there are other methods, other sort of energetic methods as well, where you can tap into that beautiful divine healing intelligence and your subconscious and just say, well, what's going on with this? What do I need to do to clear this? And know exactly what to do. And then in that beautiful space of healing, you can start to get better. So just remember, your body knows how to heal. It has this amazing innate intelligence. It knows what to do. And when you make a space for it to be able to do that, it can do brilliantly. So whatever you're dealing with, become aware of where you are, whatever it is, however scary it is. Just make peace with where you are. Be real about it. Okay, this is what's going on. This is where I am. And do as much as you can to sit in that space and not to rush ahead in your mind, and try not to think doom and gloom, terrible scenarios and things, because your mindset and your thoughts play a big part in healing as well. And you don't want to be thinking fear-driven thoughts that are counterproductive to your body, the truth of your body, that it can actually heal. I would then say to start to speak to your body. Make friends with it, be kind to it. A lot of us are so mean to our bodies, you know, especially if something isn't working properly. Oh, stupid, you know, oh, my stupid foot won't work, what's going on with that? No, be kind, be kind. Treat it as though it were a good friend, and start to speak kindly and start to speak positively. It's okay, I'm going to do what I can to get you better. That type of thing. Words are spells. We go to school and we learn spelling. So what you speak is kind of like casting a spell on others, and importantly on yourself. And start to look into the emotion code method. I'd start there. Read the book. Dr. Bradley has laid out the whole method in there, that you can start to connect in with this healing intelligence of your body and ask it what you need to release for it to start to heal. You can actually learn that. Anyone can do that. If you don't want to do that, contact me. I'm a practitioner. I can help. I put out as much as I can resource-wise and information-wise to inform you and let you know how these sorts of methods can help. I have a form. Contact me through the form if you're interested in a session with me. I offer complimentary discovery calls if you want to talk through your particular issue and have a chat about how these methods could help you. Or if you want to book a taster, first session I offer a half-price taster. You can do that and experience the power of these methods for yourself and start that healing journey with some support. That's what I'm here for, to help you with your health, your well-being and your happiness. And yeah, reach out. And if you've got any questions about any of this, if you want me to talk about any other subjects around this or any other areas, please do let me know in the comments. I'm much better talking and making content when I know what people are actually interested in, when I have a question to answer. So share with me below what you're dealing with and anything that you would like to know, and I'll do my best to either come back and answer in the comment, or to make a video on it if it's something I think lots of people would want to have answered. Okay, you can support your health and well-being. Your body is your ally. Go and team up with it, and I feel you'll be amazed at the results that you start to get.